Shalawat's brother Kadash. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, honors to all the brothers in this truth. This is going to be a long one. I'm going to let like 6 minutes or something of this video play. But this is the woman breaking down what's going on over there in Texas, in different parts of Texas and stuff. And she's pretty much saying that it's all being planned, that they trying to kill them. And she's exposing some of the things. Like she said that, I'm going to let it play, but she said that, in order for you to go to these shelters and these warming centers, they're asking people if you then took the jab. So that's kind of like a key thing showing, okay, this is all being set up. You know, you take the power away from people and then you give people a solution and you say, look, you have to, these are the requirements in order to access the solution. So, I mean, things are happening. And why? Why is all this happening? Because we're at the end. And we've been telling people this stuff. And now they're being caught off guard. They're being caught out there because they wasn't preparing themselves for this. See, if this happened around, like there's men of the Lord in those different cities too, the elect. But they was prepared. They was prepared mentally for these things. They knew it was coming. So really, they rejoicing when they see this stuff happen because they know that this is the end. But you know, people in the world, they kind of bugging out, losing their mind, you know, and just giving up because they wasn't prepared. And this is what we've been trying to warn you people for the longest. You know, now they talking about California is supposed to have blackouts and stuff like that. This is let me start with this. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 6. It says, "How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand." That's what we telling y'all. The day of the Lord is at hand. It should come as a destruction from the Almighty. So it's going to be complete destruction. Ain't no having fun this summer, no hot girl summer, none of that. The day of the Lord is at hand. That stuff is over with. It says, "Therefore shall all hands be faint." All hands. It says, "Every man's heart should melt." Right? And man and woman, as you see, her heart is melting, as you about to see, you know. It says, "And they shall be afraid." That's what this really come to. That's why they bugging out like that, because they afraid. They don't know what's gonna happen next. They don't know if they're gonna be able to survive. Pains and sorrows should take hold of them. They should be in pain as a woman that travaileth. You know, a woman when she start like have her contractions and they get worse and worse and worse. It's kind of like you see the pandemic come that hit in 2020. The 2021 is even worse. And then another event that's going to happen that's going to be even worse, and it's going to get worse and worse, like a woman having contraction, like a woman in travail until the baby is born, until the Lord comes back. It says they should be amazed one another, and their faces should be as flame. But verse 9, "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate." That's what's happening. An ice storm like that, man, that ain't never happened down there in Texas like that in a long time. So that lets you know that we getting to the end, that the Lord is actually doing this. Why? Because he want to lay the land desolate, and he should destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So we rejoicing in these times. We ain't got what we've been out there teaching you, telling you. You was scoffing against the truth. So now when the destruction coming on you, hey, that's on you. We washed our hand. We was watchmen. We warned y'all. We got the blood off our hand. Now it's on you. Let's let this play though. Check this out.
Hey, you guys, real quick. I'm asking you guys all to share this long and wide. I don't care. Let it reach the White House, the Black House, the Crack House. Let it reach somewhere, okay? This is day number 5. Day number 5 in this hotel. And yes, I'm grateful to be in warmth. Yes, I'm grateful to be indoors. Yes, I am. But I would be even more grateful if we could be at our houses. I would be even more grateful if my neighbors were not still sleeping in their cars and trying to keep warm. I would be more grateful. So I'm here to tell you what's going on in Texas. This is an update, and I need y'all to share this long and wide, okay? We have been without power in Texas. Our power is being controlled by Epcot. I believe that's the name, ERCOT. Our power is being controlled. So everybody's lights is not out in Texas. Houston, Dallas, everybody's lights are not out in Texas. But they have randomly selected who is going to be without lights and who will. We have been 5 days without lights. No, we don't come from the poor community. No, we are not, receiving handouts or any of that. Not to say that there's nothing wrong with those who do, but we are not. We stay in a middle class area. We are paying hundreds of dollars every month for people from Encore and Epcot to come out and read our meters. Okay, so there should be no reason why we have been without power for 5 days. Okay, there is no gas here. They are trying to kill us, y'all. I need y'all to share this long, strong, and wide. They are trying to kill us. We don't have food. The shelves are empty. The restaurants don't have trucks delivering food to them. And some of them are not even allowed to be open because of the power usage that they will use. Okay, so we have that problem. We also have the water problem now, you guys. The water is contaminated because the power went out and the pipes are frozen. And so now we have contaminated water. We have contaminated water. We don't have water in the stores on the shelves. We have contaminated water now, okay? So that's another issue. We don't have gas. For those that have left the comfort of their homes or the coldness, the freezing climax of their homes to sit in their cars to try to get a little bit warm, now we don't have gas. There's a gas shortage. Why? Because trucks are not being allowed to come in here. We cannot receive blankets or anything from people wanting to just donate blankets. We cannot receive those things. Why? Because they have been told that they cannot deliver here in Dallas, Texas. That's where I'm reporting from, and in Houston as well, okay? So we have that issue. We don't know what day our lights are going to come back on. They're saying that they don't know what day our lights are going to come back on. So we have that issue. So now we don't have water. We don't have power. We are still freezing. Snow is still frozen on the ground, so we are still freezing. We don't have food. We don't have a way out. How is Ted Cruz on an airplane to Cancun, Mexico, and we can't get out of here? They are ticketing folks that are on the road because the road is dangerous. So how is he able to catch a flight out of here? Okay? They are trying to kill us. No food, the basic essentials. Food, heat, warmth, water. We don't have that. Gas, resource. We don't have that power. We don't have that. And I need the news people to know, good morning, America, all those people that like to broadcast news. I need them to hear it from somebody that's real live and active in the situation and not from what's being reported, because what's being reported is a lie. And for all of those that are going around sharing that FEMA's paying for rooms, when you call that number, it's a porn site. When you call that number, it's a where they help you fix technical issues. So that is a lie. FEMA ain't doing anything. Where is Joe Biden? Where is the president of the United States? And no, this ain't about politics, but you're the president. You haven't even addressed it. Where is Kamala Harris? None of them have addressed that people are out here in Texas dying. This is an attack. Okay? There is nothing else other than this but an attack. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and end the live, and I'm going to start another one so I can show y'all live and direct from here in Dallas. Not what you're hearing on the news, because they lying. They said that they have a right to control who gets power and who doesn't. Who's critical. That's what they say. We're determining who's critical and who's not. We have not had power in 5 days. I have 2 twin girls, 15-month-old, that cannot be in shelters and in homes around everybody else because she was injured at the hospital. So she just got off a heart medication. The devil is a liar. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, without a fight, we better come together and we better stick together and we better raise up and we better sound the alarm. Why? Because they are trying to kill us. And for all of those that are looking from the outside, what's going on in Texas, be soon, because they coming near to you. In California, they're already talking about rolling blackouts. In different parts of the state, they're already talking about rolling blackouts, okay? So I'm telling you right now, Pizza Hut don't even have enough. I went to Pizza Hut yesterday, ordered 30 pizzas so we could feed the people in the hotel rooms. The hotels are price gouging. I went outside and talked to a person that was leaving. I said, did your power come back on? They said, no, but we can't stay here. We paid $1,000 in 5 days for a room that allowed people to come out and let their dogs poop and urinate. It's unsafe. And the warming centers, let me say this in closing. The warming centers that they're telling everybody that they can go to, the warming centers are asking you, have you been vaccinated? Oh, and one more thing.
Ooh, let's leave it right there. Let's stop it right there. You heard what she said. You heard what, am I saying that? No, but you heard what she said. You know, they asking you, have you got the jab? So now you see the bigger picture. You see the whole setup. Wondering why these things is happening. It's really the judgment of the Lord, though, too. But This is second address, chapter 9. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. That's what's happening. That's why you get in these natural events that's, if they natural or not, but these events that are just, they they're unexplainable, they just random, and it says, therefore when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which these events are calling uproars of the people, as you see. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? And then through his prophets, he's been speaking these things. We've been warning y'all of these things to come, that destruction was coming. It says, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, the end is manifest, right? And same thing with America. Everything has a beginning and an end. That's including America. America is coming down to its end. Babylon the Great. In this rulership, the Edomites rulership. It says, even so, the time also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And these are the signs and effects, and these are powerful works that are being done. That's why they were caught off. That's why they was caught off guard, because they didn't expect it. Just like all you other dudes and Christians and Catholics and stuff like that, y'all thinking the party just gonna keep going on. Y'all could keep on with the lies. Everybody could be saved. Y'all could keep on with all the false idol worshiping, the lies that y'all come up with. The Vatican City is mystery Babylon. Y'all thought that y'all was gonna just be able to keep going with it, and all hell wasn't gonna break loose. But now that all hell is breaking loose, a lot of y'all getting quiet, because it's being shown who the real prophets, who had the truth is. And y'all running in y'all little corners and y'all being quiet, because judgment's coming down now. Ain't no more playtime. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith. So works and faith go hand in hand, whereby ye have believed. And that's what it comes down to. Us really believing. Now, what is true belief? Well, if you believe in the Lord, you keep his law, statutes, and commandments. If you love the Lord, you keep his law, statutes, and commandments. What's that? Second John. Here, let me see if I can find it. Come on, man. Second John. Oh, man. Let me see if I can find it. First John chapter 2. All right, here. First John chapter 2, verse 4. He that say I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoever so keepeth the word, in him verily the love of God perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him, because we keep the word, the whole row, and we keep the law, statutes, commandments, and believe. But the Lord said that these things was going to happen, and people are starting to bug out when they being caught off guard. But it's very interesting what she said at the end. The warming centers, which are the shelters, it's asking people, have you took the jab in order to get in? More to come. Salvation to the elect. Shalom.